our newsletter using the link down below. In tomorrow's edition, we're diving into a critical but often overlooked part of both trade and military strategy, China's control over ports around the globe. It drops Friday morning straight to your inbox. Don't miss it. A newly released audio recording reveals President Trump saying he threatened to bomb Russia if it invaded Ukraine. He also says he made a similar warning to China that he would bomb Beijing if it invaded Taiwan. Here's a soundbite aired by CNN. Take a listen.
Putin said, if you go in to Ukraine, we're going to bomb this city in Moscow. I'm telling you, I have to choose a couple of points to bomb. So he goes like, I don't believe you. I said, he said, no way. And I said, wait. And then he goes like, I don't believe you. But the truth is, he believed me 10%. And I said, Jesus, he believes me 10%. When I'm with President Xi of China, but I said the same thing to them. I said, you know, if you go into Taiwan, I'm going to bomb this at Beijing. He thought I was crazy. He said, Beijing, you still there, bomb Beijing? I said, I have no choice at that time. They're going to bomb me. And he didn't believe me either. He said 10%. And 10% is what he did. In fact, 5% would have been okay, too. And we never had a problem. We would have never had a problem. President.
The recording was made at a 2024 fundraiser where Trump was campaigning for a second term. Since its release on Wednesday, the White House has not commented on the matter. We spoke to retired Marine Colonel and senior fellow at the Center for Security Policy, Grant Newsham, for his insights on the matter.
You know, as a practical matter, one does have to ask, well, did Putin invade Ukraine when Donald Trump was president the first time? The answer is no. Did Xi Jinping do anything to Taiwan? No. Had he sort of stepped up his aggression against Taiwan when Mr. Trump was president the first time? Well, not like he has now. So Mr. Trump was right about sort of the end results. Whether or not he actually said that to Xi and Putin, I don't know, but he could have used language that was forceful enough to get their attention. And there is, when it comes to China, of course, there's always has been an issue of what would America do if Taiwan was attacked? And it probably depends on the administration, what their inclinations are, how busy they are elsewhere, what other problems they have, and even just how much backbone they have. Some administrations don't have very much, and the Chinese know it. You see it in their behavior. But when Trump was in the office, he had a very good team, and they were the first ones in my lifetime that the Chinese were really scared of. I think the Chinese actually are convinced that we would, in fact, fight to defend Taiwan.
A Kremlin spokesperson said he couldn't confirm or deny the clip's authenticity, adding, quote, there is a lot of fake news nowadays. On the other hand, China appears to be censoring the recording from public view and has yet to issue an official response. A member of Congress is cracking down on a scholarship backed by the Chinese Communist Party. He says it allows the regime to steal U.S. technology. NTD's Molinar reports.
509
reports.
The Chinese Scholarship Council, a scholarship program managed and funded by the Chinese regime, is accepted by several colleges in the U.S. Chairman of the House Select Committee on the CCP is demanding the universities to cut ties with the program. Chairman Molinar said it's different than other international programs because of concerns over academic freedom, surveillance of students, ideological control, and potential espionage. He pointed out that students who get the funding must agree to return to China for at least 2 years after completing their studies. And while they are studying abroad, they must check in with CCP embassies every 3 months to report their research output and academic progress. The chairman says this gives the regime a leg up in stealing U.S. intellectual property and is demanding 7 universities to cut ties with the CCP-backed scholarship. This comes as the committee is making a focus of protecting and advancing American AI research.
Will the future of artificial intelligence be led by free nations or by authoritarian regimes like the Chinese Communist Party? AI is not just another tech breakthrough. It will shape our economy, our military, our diplomacy, and our national security for decades to come.
In a letter to the 7 universities, the chairman described the Chinese Scholarship Council as a technology transfer effort that exploits U.S. institutions and directly supports China's military and scientific growth. The universities must respond by July 22nd. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Molinar, NTD News.
7
先说北约连番的警告中共呢，那也明白讲了，那个我们欧洲跟美国呢要合作，如果不大力合作的话呢，那第三次世界大战可能爆发，所以这个意识已经非常明确了，这第一点。第二点，王毅讲的话呢，他不是誓言，他是奉旨泄密，一方面是要贺阻这个欧洲呢，你不要去帮乌克兰；二方面呢，就是告诉俄国呢，你继续打下去，因为这对咱们俩都有好处。第三呢，他可能想拿这件事情当一个筹码呢，跟美国去谈谈贸易战跟台湾的问题，但是我觉得不太容易，因为用川普的话来说，你手上没牌了，就这句话。好，那么中共想用游击战的办法对付美国呢，不太容易，因为现在刚刚讲了，川普看懂了这个中共的这个棋局之后，发现你手上真的没有牌，所以现在呢，我会步步紧逼，然后看逼到什么地步。也就是说，从现在开始呢，我们可以看到美中之间的交手呢会非常激烈，可能是在科技领域，可能是在关税领域，但是呢，所有东西都指向一个目标，就是我们是体制性的对抗，这是毫无疑问的了。是，
托尼大哥，我想最重要的是，现在汉光在演习正在做的这时候，我想对台湾来讲，大家应该要记得，保护国家不只是一个军人的家嘛，不只是军人的工作，所以希望汉光能够增加国民国防的意志，就是说每个人应该想一想，我对保护国家可以贡献什么？我觉得在台湾，因为有很多中共的间谍和第五中队，每个国民都可以变成警察和军队的眼睛和耳朵。你看到一个东西不太对劲，赶快报告，或者有人怪怪在桥下面，你在那边装什么东西，对不对？因为军队和警察不能在每个地方，可是人到处都会有人在，所以我觉得汉光演习，大家不是只是想看军人这个 M1A1、A2 出来了，海马斯出来了，哇，好棒！应该自己也想一想，我能够如何帮助国防保护这个国家，我觉得这就使汉光有更好的意义。
想看